Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am doing a recording on the roads that el presidente Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador has been inaugurating today. He had them make 26 out of 100 roads are done. So today he's inaugurating the first road. And I want you guys to see how well the people receive him, how well he gets along, and just how happy he is to be in among the people. And as you can see, he's there without bodyguards, and the people just take care of him, as he always says. So he's doing really well, and we want to go ahead and get started, okay?
Estamos caminando,
He says we are walking,
este camino
inaugurating this road
concreto
of concrete.
que lo hizo la gente.
The
Nosotros
people made it.
nada más
All we did
les ayudamos
was help them
con el envío del presupuesto.
by sending the budget.
Ellos manejaron el dinero
And they managed the
con
money
honestidad.
with honesty.
Se dio trabajo a la gente.
We gave work to the people.
Se reactivó la economía de aquí.
We reactivated this
Porque
community
hubo empleo.
because there were jobs.
Y además
And besides that,
se hizo el camino.
they made the road,
8 kilómetros.
8 kilometers of it.
Sí, pero como yo voy caminando,
But like I'm walking,
el que va a explicar ahora
the one who's going to
es el
explain
presidente municipal.
is the municipal president.
Efectivamente, así fue, señor presidente.
Yes,
Muchas
Mr.
gracias
President, it was
por
like
su
that.
apoyo que,
Thank you for your
pues,
support.
nos los dejó. Aquí está en su humilde pueblo.
Because you're here in your
Gracias, de verdad.
humble town.
Toda la gente que estuvieron trabajando,
And all the
pues,
people who
se
were
benefició.
working
Ya
benefited.
eso, pues estamos muy orgullosos.
And
¿Cómo
we
se
are
llama tu
very
municipio?
proud.
San
De la
Antonio,
Mixteca.
San
And he
Antonio
said, what is the
Chinicaba.
name?
San
He-
Antonio Chinicaba, así se llama.
It's San Antonio
Yo
Chinicawa.
estuve aquí hace 10 años.
He says, I was
Cuando
here
usted
10
vino
years ago.
En su gira de campaña, señor
Yes, when you
presidente.
came during your
Ahora,
campaign,
como
Mr.
presidente,
President.
muchísimas gracias que
Thank
usted
you
miró hacia nosotros y
very
está con
much
nosotros en este humilde pueblo de
that you look towards us and this humble little town,
San Antonio Sinicagua.
Mire,
San Antonio,
el ingeniero
Sinaloa.
Jiménez Espriu,
And this is the engineer, Jimenez Espriu.
secretario de Comunicaciones,
He's the Secretary of Communications.
que nos acompaña, el gobernador de Oaxaca,
And this is the governor of Oaxaca.
Alejandro Murat.
And he's Alejandro Murat.
Este es el primer camino que inauguramos.
This is the first road we inaugurated.
En este fin de semana van a ser 5.
And this weekend, there's going to be 5.
Y hay 100 frentes abiertos,
And there's 100 fronts open,
así como se terminó este camino.
just like this one was done,
Con la gente, trabajando con la gente. Esto es
where the people are working with the people.
la democracia, gobierno del pueblo,
This is what democracy is, a government of the people,
para el pueblo y con el pueblo.
for the people and with the people.
Ellos me están ayudando a parar el toro viejo.
And they are helping me to stand that old bull up on its feet,
Echado,
that one that was laying down
reumático
with rheumatoid arthritis
y mañoso.
and with very bad habits too.
La gente está gobernando
Now the people are governing
en México.
in
Me
Mexico.
da mucho gusto
And I am very
estar
happy.
acá en la Mixteca. La Mixteca
I am very happy to be here in La Mixteca. And then he said, La Mixteca
del general Lázaro Cárdenas.
of the General Lázaro Cárdenas.
Ese gran presidente, el mejor presidente
He's that great president, the best president
del siglo XX.
of the 20th century.
Y estamos en el estado del mejor presidente
And we are in the state of the best president
en toda la historia de México,
in all the history of Mexico.
Benito Juárez García.
Benito Juárez García.
Y estamos enteros, porque estamos caminando esta subida de cuelga.
And he says, and we're still well put together because this is a walk that would put anybody on their knees.
Pero salimos bien.
But we came out well.
Estamos muy bien. Y de
We're
buenas.
doing very well and in a good way.
Pues estamos caminando, inaugurando
Wow.
este camino.
So that was very nice. I really enjoyed that. I like his little, I don't know, I would say his little trips he makes around the country with the different peoples, because there's so many, I believe there's 2,500 municipalities. Many of them have indigenous people that speak other dialects. And I believe that most of them speak some Spanish, but some don't. Believe it or not, there's still some indigenous people in Mexico that do not even speak Spanish. So there's a big push to train the indigenous people, their youth, to be doctors and nurses and other things that might be, not things, but jobs that may be needed in their communities now that they're opening up the roads and they're going to be stimulating the economy. So they're going to be needing, they're going to be opening schools, hospitals, and they're going to need more people that are bilingual in each of those different dialects. So this is just an example of one of the roads that they made. Now, I don't know if you got a chance to see, but the roads are actually very beautiful. Let me see if I could find you a road. They're just wonderful. Let's see. Caminos de Oaxaca. Because I don't want there to be a problem with the sound, but you can see how beautiful the roads are. And just so you know, this is from a video called Mexico. Look at Mexico, in case you want to look it up. And this is the rural roads, conservation of the construction of the rural roads. And you can see how beautiful. The president does have a video on his channel. This might be from it, but I didn't want to take a risk that they would get upset that I was using it because it has their music and all that. But I just wanted you to see how beautiful the work that they do. You can see they put little rocks in the middle, and then the women do the carrying of the rocks, and they get mixers because the president said, yes, we could get a big old truckload of cement and dump it down, but he wanted to give them all jobs. And so the women help by picking out the best. So the president says women are more delicate and they have this taste for picking the best rocks. And so the women go around picking the rocks, and the men, believe it or not, you would think it's might be a heavy job, but for some reason they just do a very good job. And so the men, do the some of the other work, and I suppose some of the other men could do it, and women could do their jobs too. But they just, try to disperse the jobs. As you can see, those are the rocks that the women picked up. And so they're going to put them in, and then they mix the cement with a mixer, and they open up each of the bags. So the president sent the bags, the mixers, the shovels, the wood, all the things that they would need to be able to make the roads. And they're made quite thick, so they can really withstand the storms. And as you can see, when they put these rocks in the middle, what it does is it serves to be kind of like to protect the roads from cracking so much, because there's something, it'll give way. It's not such a big piece. And the rocks kind of can absorb some of the impact and give way a little bit without destroying the road itself. So they've done an excellent job, and I just thought you would like to see it. I hope you enjoyed this. And please stay tuned. Why don't you sign into my channel? I have a channel called AMLO-Vision, and I talk about everything AMLO, and I translate it to English because AMLO is showing the world that it is possible to give your people everything that they need, and that it's not all about the money. You know, it's also about giving people an opportunity. You can see these people are working hard. It's not a handout. They're working hard for the money, and they're building their own roads, and getting educations, free education, and um, retirement for the elderly. There's what else? Oh, free health care and medications. And he's showing them it can be done if you take care of the money and spread the money that is budgeted for the people. If you don't keep buying luxury items for yourself, you can make the money go far. So that's what he talks about in his videos, where he's talking about austerity. Austerity, I think there was 2 days ago or yesterday we talked about austerity. And that is where you uh, put money. You don't spend the money that doesn't belong to you. You don't buy yourself all these luxuries just because you're in government, because you're actually there to administer the people's money. You're not there to buy things for yourself. And so that's what he's been trying to show them. And he by the way, in Mexico they have this huge palace, and it's called Los Pinos. And if you're ever in Mexico, the city of Mexico, he has converted the Mexican president's palace at Los Pinos into a tourist attraction. Anyone can go in. It's free for public to go in and see the location. Just walk through where the presidents used to live, and see the lap of luxury. You would be astounded. It is it's almost embarrassing how well they were living on the people's money. So anyway, you might be interested in going to Mexico to see some of the beautiful things. Plus, one more thing is that these roads are being built. They plan on making 300 roads in 6 years, but these roads are built in areas where people used to have to take burros to go up to their these different locations, and there's a lot of places around the around Mexico where you could see like things like pyramids and beautiful waterfalls and things that are natural that still have not been damaged by man, because now the roads are going to be there and you'll be able to see different parts of Mexico, and it's so close. You might even be able to drive around there. Lots of things are changing in Mexico. I hope you get a chance to go check it out. Let me see. Let me end this somewhere else. We don't want to end it on that. Let's see. What would be a good place to end this? With a nice picture of the roads. There were some nice pictures in the beginning. Yeah, like this one. This is a nice one. So you could see how the roads are made. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.